So we're clarifying the Six of Swords and the Nine of Cups in reverse, and we get schizophrenia, having to make a choice between two opposing realities. Also blocked mentally and emotionally. Blocked emotionally. This is what happens when the two of you come together. I just saw fighting, conflict, whoa, completion. Well, a cycle is completed. We see that here. This is coming in on the part of your connection. A cycle either ends or begins. The wheel is turning. There's big change afoot. And then there's completion here in the composite energy. So this thing has come to its natural conclusion. Hey Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for February 2021. Thank you for joining me. If it's your first time here, my name's Amanda. I'm at Luna Sync Tarot. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. If this reading resonates with you, hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. I do love readings and general tarot readings for each sign for each month. So let's sync up here. We're going to take a look at you, what you're bringing to the table. We'll look at your connection, the person you're thinking about in February, what they're bringing to the table. We'll take a look at the composite energies, what happens when the two of you come together. And we'll pull a card of insight. Just saw the Ace of Wands. And of course, we will clarify all the way through. So let's sync up. Split the deck three ways. In the position of you, what you're bringing to the table, we have the Five of Wands. A little bit of competition. Testing your skills and your abilities against a variety of other people. What your connection is bringing to the table is the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, divine timing and big change. The wheel is turning. A cycle is changing. I don't know if a cycle is beginning or ending, but it is in the favor of your person. In the composite energies, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Dissatisfaction, discontent. In the position of the insight, we have the Five of Cups. Well, this took a turn for the worst. This is sadness, grief, loss, emotional disappointment. Let's clarify this and see what's going on. There's some sort of conflict in your energy or what you're bringing to the table. We have, what is this? Strength in reverse, and we have Seven of Swords. This is clarifying you. Something might have gotten a little bit out of control in terms of like jealousy, envy, fear, anger. Some sort of base emotion or base instinct might have gotten the best of you. We have the Seven of Swords. Somebody's feeling sad, forlorn, disconnected, alone, and from their partner. Somebody else is looking off out the window, thinking about somebody or someone else. That could account for this competition energy. How about your connection? They have the Wheel of Fortune. Something's changing. A change has come in. There's a new cycle at play. Ooh, the Five of Wands. We have the Five of Wands twice on this table now. We have the Five of Wands coming out to clarify you, what you're bringing to the table. We have the Five of Wands coming out to clarify them, the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like there's some competition here. There's another influence that is creating competition inside of this connection. It's bringing about change for your connection. You might feel deceived or manipulated in some way. Something got out of control. Or something is just really, some baser instinct is really intense right now. There might be intense jealousy, intense envy, intense anger. There's like an intensity around some of these more negative emotions. on the part of you, either you're experiencing that or you have experienced that coming in from the outside. How do they see you? How does your person see you right now in the month of February, Capricorn? I do feel like it's this Five of Wands energy that is causing this change. It's coming out on the part of both of you. How do they see you? I want some clarity around that. Who's bringing this Five of Wands in energy? Or like, are you competing with someone? This is how they perceive you. King of Cups, a lot of love here. And the Magician in reverse. Emotionally manipulative. A lot of love, but also a lot of emotional manipulation. That's how they perceive you. How do you perceive them? How do you perceive your person? I'm going to keep shuffling. That one just kind of, that was randomly fell out. I don't feel like that was out for you. How do you perceive them? Okay. Four of Pentacles, withholding. You perceive them as withholding. I have to cover like the nudity parts in these cards because of YouTube standards around adult content. Four of Pentacles is typically somebody who's holding on tight to something, like not sharing. There's a lack of generosity, a lack of openness. There's a restriction and a constraint. Conservative, conserving their resources, conserving their time, energy, resources. Could be financial resources, because it is the Pentacles. You perceive them as holding on and not being open. So that's why I say withholding, like sort of, it does feel like an emotional withholding here. This is how you perceive them. How do they perceive the connection or the relationship? Devil, or no, sorry, the Tower. They see the relationship as, this is really explicit. I'm not even sure I can share this, but see, there's a man, he's making love to a woman, and there's another crazy angry man coming up behind him with an axe, about to like brutally injure this man who is making love to the woman. Tower. This is how they perceive the relationship. It's crashing down. It's experiencing a huge transformation. Again, there's another card that shows competition, a third influence. How do you perceive the connection? I feel like on their part, they're perceiving that this is over. They have the Wheel of Fortune, which is change. They have the Tower, which is change. So it could just be that there's a massive change inside of the relationship, or I mean, the Tower really speaks to a decimation of a tower. It all comes crumbling down in a sudden, shocking moment. This is how you perceive the connection. King of Wands. Oh, I love this card. This is a soulful connection. A very intimate, not just sexually intimate, though it is that. There might be a great deal of sexual chemistry between the two of you, but a deep, soulful, intimate, emotional connection. And this is how you perceive the connection. What is this Nine of Cups in reverse in the composite energy? Let's switch decks. Let's go over here. Nine of Cups in reverse. This is sort of a dissatisfaction, discontent. It can be overindulgence. You know, we were talking about taking things to the extreme or intensity around some of these baser instincts, envy, jealousy, greed. Somebody's moving on because they're not happy. This is the composite energy. It could be both of you are not happy. Both of you are moving on. What about the Five of Cups in the insight. Really focusing on what's been lost. Feelings of loss, feelings of disappointment, sadness, grief. Tell me more about the insight, please. Oh, somebody said something that was pretty emotionally immature, harsh, petty, gossipy. This is the Stalker card. They've been watching you. They've been gossiping behind your back. It's brought you sadness. I don't know if it's you or them or somebody else even outside of this connection, but there's been some sort of communication that has really triggered or instigated this Five of Cups energy. Tell me more about, tell me more about the Six of Swords and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Who's moving on? Moving on from what? Just a few more cards to kind of help me understand a little bit more about where you're both at. I almost get the sense that both of you are hurting, but I feel like you feel the loss in a more emotional way than your connection. I feel like your connection is potentially angry. They feel like this was an emotionally manipulative relationship. They feel emotionally manipulated. Or manipulated in some way. King of Cups, Magician in reversed. So we're clarifying the Six of Swords and the Nine of Cups in reverse, and we get schizophrenia, having to make a choice between two opposing realities. Also blocked mentally and emotionally. Blocked emotionally. Tell me more. So this is coming out from both of you. This is what happens when the two of you come together. I just saw fighting, conflict, completion. Well, a cycle is completed. We see that here. This is coming in on the part of your connection. A cycle either ends or begins. The wheel is turning. There's big change afoot, and then there's completion here in the composite energy. So this thing has come to its natural conclusion. Tell me more about the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords. Who's this Page of Swords? What did they say? What did they do? Oh, ripeness. Interesting. This is the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional deck. It's somebody who's very independent and self-sufficient. That could be describing the qualities of the Page of Swords. That could be a longing for independence. This is also a message of the time, like, I feel like this is speaking to this completion energy and divine timing, which is this Wheel of Fortune energy, divine timing, ripeness. It's like when the time is right, it happens. But Page of Swords, Five of Cups, ripeness. Like there's something to do with timing here. Tell me more about the Five of Cups, Page of Swords, and ripeness. Oh, we got the Tower again. So yes, Capricorn, it just is repeated over and over again. There's something about change. There's something about divine timing. There's something about huge transformation. There's something about completion. Look at this. We have the Tower twice. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have completion. Something has come to an end. And I feel like it wasn't very pleasant with the Tower being here twice. And also with the surrounding cards indicating that there's a moving on after a very difficult time. Six of Swords. Discontent, dissatisfaction, emotional discontent, emotional dissatisfaction. This is a block. Somebody's been blocked. This is choosing, making a choice between two opposing realities, trying to hold on to both, and then completion. This is the final piece of the puzzle. There's sadness. Somebody said something or did something. Somebody emotionally immature said something or did something. But again, this message of like, well, this was ripe to happen. Wow. Let's see what they have to say to you. What do they have to say to Capricorn? I really do feel, though, that like you perceive this connection as having been very soulful, very sexually deep, emotionally deep, very intimate, both sexually and emotionally. It feels very like he took care of you or she took care of you. It feels very maternal or paternal in that way. Like you felt, maybe the better way to say that is you felt very protected, embraced when you were with them. What do they have to say to you? Did you have competition? Did you have many options? I remember every detail of that day. For some of you, this Tower moment came in a single event that just decimated the connection. And they remember. It's like replaying the events of the day, the details of the day over and over again. What do you have to say to them? I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah, I get that. I get that from your cards that are coming out on your end. There's a sense of loss. You also feel sort of deceived. You feel like they are withholding from you emotionally. Something got out of control. There's clarification needed. All right. Well, let's pull a card of guidance for you. Wait, hold on. Let's see what got out of control. What was this thing that got out of control? What is this Five of Wands? Tower moment. Manipulation, deception, energy. What is that? Tell us more about that. What was it? I'm going to use the dark mirror. This is for like the darker, more the shadow aspects of a relationship or the shadow aspects of a person. We all have shadow sides, shadows to our personality, to our psyche. So what was this thing that got out of control? Triumph of lies. Somebody lied. There was deception, and the lie won. Triumph of lies. Sorry. There we go. The lie won. It brought about this death of the relationship. All right, well, let's pull a card of guidance for you as you navigate this situation, this connection in February. Oops. Card of guidance for Capricorn. Ooh, that was very clear. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So somebody may be moving out. or you may be moving into a new home. Let's read about Vesta. But this is an improvement in your situation, is the message that she brings to you. And there's also another message inside of this card, so let's read about it. There is an undying flame within your soul, and its light, seed, and spark of your consciousness. It's the light, seed, and spark of your consciousness. Your outer world reflects your inner world. Take a look around your home. Does it reflect warmth? If not, this is easily remedied and oh so important to do. It's a simple task of using your creative imagination to add warm energy to your household, such as lighting the fireplace or some candles, adding cozy blankets and pillows, or displaying greeting cards and fresh flowers. By warming up your outer world, your inner flame responds to meet it. This increases your energy level, which automatically shifts all outward appearances toward the better. Watch how these simple steps recharge the flame within everyone in your home. This flame cleanses away negativity and brings in the new with vigor and irresistible invitation. So the various meanings of this card are: you're moving to a new home, you've just moved, a new person is moving in, someone is moving out, there is increased romance and or harmony in the home, a problem with neighbors is resolved, clear the space in your home, remodel, know that your home is safe and protected. Okay, so whatever your situation, whether you're moving out or your love connection is moving out or there's a move of some sort, there's a call for you to reinvigorate your home environment with warmth and vitality. Beautiful things that make you feel connected to your home, make you feel grounded. And that will help you navigate this situation. It looks like a difficult one, I'm sorry to say, Capricorn. If this reading resonated with you, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear how this is playing out for you. And also remember to like and share the video. I'm wishing you the best in February. Take good care.